Hi, and welcome to another great Meet Our Member Monday. Today we have Beyond Dispensing Pharmacy and Compounding, located at 2206 Longo Drive, Unit 209 in Bellevue, Nebraska 68005. And so, Beyond is located on the upper kind of tier of the building we're in right now. We have Athletico near us, and so let's go on in and say hello to Dr. Tomlinson. Hi, Dr. Charles Tomlinson. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good, good. So why don't we just kind of jump right in to Meet Our Member Monday?
Sure.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself and Beyond Dispensing Pharmacy and Compounding?
Sure. My name is Charles Tomlinson. I'm one of the owners of Beyond Dispensing Pharmacy and Compounding. I've been a pharmacist for about 30 years, and we've been compounding for about the last 5 years, and we built a compounding lab and facility here in Bellevue. We're the only compounding pharmacy in Bellevue as far as I know. Another thing just to kind of note about myself, I guess, is that my wife and I, we moved to Bellevue 30 years ago. Our kids go to school in the Papillion schools, but we've been here for about 30 years and enjoy the Bellevue community.
Good. So tell me, what is compounding?
Compounding is basically the old art of basically making a medicine from scratch. So if there's something that's not commercially available, it's the old art of the pharmacist making it from the active USP ingredients and being able to make you the product that the provider would like for you to have.
Okay. So what is the home of the 10-cent meds?
Home of the 10-cent meds. So basically the home of the 10-cent meds is our version of saying there's a lot of meds out there that instead of having to contract with anybody, a lot of the meds that are now available on the market on average are about $3 a month for a 30-day supply. So there's a lot of meds, as you can see behind me, that are about $10 for a 90-day supply. And you don't need to sign up, you don't need to have any contracts. Everybody gets a price regardless of what insurance or if you don't have insurance, so that's part of it.
Good. So it helps out with the cost and making things affordable.
Yeah, and the cost stays stable, and you're not, like I said, you're not having to pay into a fee to join someone's club or always check online for pricing. It's basically good as it goes.
Yeah. So you noted on earlier, but when did you come to Bellevue and why?
Well, personally, I came 30 years ago, more like 20 years ago, and then we came to Bellevue because when some of the laws had changed around the compounding and the facilities that you had to have, we could have either built at our other pharmacy on basically 90th and Dodge, or we could have built a brand new facility here. We actually thought it was just better to make a brand new facility than to kind of try and force something to fit where we were at. And we've been happy with it ever since. Yeah.
So why did you choose to join the Bellevue Area Chamber of Commerce?
Well, we decided to join because, back to one of my earlier statements, is that what makes us, I think, unique in the marketplace is that we're your kind of more traditional or Norman Rockwell or Mom and Pa or independent pharmacy. There's very few independent pharmacies that are out there anymore, and we wanted to make sure that the community knew who we were, that we were available, and that we would actually sit down and work with you with your prescriptions, talk to you about your medicines, help you get the optimal therapy, work with your providers, do everything that most of us, I think, were used to years ago, but because some things have changed over the course of time, just don't get anymore.
Yeah. Well, so if I was coming in for a prescription or for something that was compounded, how would I kind of go about that? And
the way you go about it is, the first thing that you do is you tell your provider to send the prescriptions to Beyond Dispensing Pharmacy and Compounding. They can easily do that by one or many means, is that they can either fax it in, they can call them in, they can e-prescribe them. We're available to them in any aspect. Or you can bring in the hard copy as well if the provider gives it to you.
Okay, yeah. Well, thank you so much for being a Meet Our Member Monday. We really appreciate it. And for all of you who need medicines, prescriptions, anything like that, make sure you come over to Beyond Dispensing, where we have the home of the 10-cent meds. All right, thank you so much again.